The Uganda Business Technical Examinations Board, UBTEB, is a statutory national assessment body established by an Act of Parliament and operationalized by Statutory Regulations Number 9 of 2009. The law mandates UBTEB to streamline, regulate, coordinate, and conduct national examinations, award certificates and diplomas in business, technical and vocational professions in Uganda.
The Uganda Business and Examinations Board has been in operation. It's coming now to 3.5 years, and this one came in after the reforms that were in the Ministry of Education and Sports, focusing mainly on skills training and assessment.
Before the establishment of UBTEB, the management and administration of business, technical and vocational, specialized education or training examinations was fragmented.
There are those examinations which were under the Makerere University Business School, MOBS. Others were conducted by the Uganda National Examinations Board, UNEB. Others were conducted by several various institutions.
When people are going to go to the market and compete, especially at certificate and diploma level, they need a qualification where they have been kind of tested on the same skills. Otherwise, the employers would not know whom to employ, who has the skills and who doesn't. So at the lower levels of certificate and diploma, that kind of harmonization is necessary.
Uganda Business and Technical Examinations Board embraced the Uganda Vocational Qualifications Framework, which follows principles of competence-based education and training. Under this approach, training with production is mandatory and is part of the examination. UBTEB conducts quality applied knowledge and skills examinations to enable students access the world of work and upward academic progression. Examinations under UBTEB follow the curriculum accredited by a body recognized by government. The board employs competence-based assessment approach to examine candidates from the formal BTVET training system at levels below degree awards.
We can give an examination center to a particular institution, but not for all programs. So we assess individual programs. An institution may be having 7 programs, but we give a center for 4 if we find that the 3 are not up to date.
It is a new competence-based education and training which fits the new government program of scaling Uganda.
These are first-year students under UBTEB who are doing their first stage. As I talk, they are sweating, and they will finish in the afternoon. So this is what we have given them, and I'm sending them for industrial training today as they finish. So I expect them to go and perform this one in the field, and when they come across, it will not be a problem.
We train the students in order to make such components, making threads, and then tapering, grooving, and even facing off and nailing, like this one here, so that when they go out, they can normally do some components within the factory.
The system you're seeing here is no different from the refrigerators you've gotten at home, but for us, as for learning purpose, we said no, we cannot enclose all this, so we came up with this simple system you're seeing here.
Before the introduction of UBTEB, vocational and technical training institutes incurred huge costs to buy materials for practical classes. But with the new interventions, students are required to make real finished products.
UBTEB has come with a new system where the exams is supposed to be competence-based. You cannot remain a carpenter producing local beds. We must improve on the type of beds that we are producing.
But now with UBTEB, with the project work, everybody is participating, and everybody has got to get the skill. Then after they have got the skill, we send them out.
When we look there, you will see ring beam. So they have got that item which is within the what? The curriculum. So basically this is what the first years have done.
The students are now able to apply the skills, the knowledge they learn in class to something that you can touch, to something which is tangible, to something that can be used. And we think this is the way to go. if we are to solve the unemployment problem in the country.
This is UBTEB examination in progress.
The candidates are so creative and they are confident in their work.
At examination time, the body deploys police officers, examination scouts and supervisors at various examination centers to check exam malpractice. UBTEB has made monumental strides in positioning itself as a global player in the last 3 years.
A primary member of the International Association of Educational Assessment, that one deals, it's an association of several assessment bodies and institutions. We're also a primary member of the Association of Education Assessment in Africa, that is AEAA.
UBTEB is working closely with the National Curriculum Development Center to introduce new curricula and programs that will include competence-based education and training. It also has continuous skills assessment and competence in the grading format, where it recognizes and assesses the competence of a student at each particular level and trade. UBTEB believes that higher technical and vocational skills are crucial in enhancing competitiveness and contributing to social inclusion, decent employment and poverty reduction. The presence of an examining body for business and technical education is the best option to train Ugandans into job creation. The training imparts both theory and practical skills, which effect innovativeness among the youth.